Hey everyone, today we're taking a request from YouTube user Mark Ellisoff. Mark asks if I can do a video explaining how to solo over the changes to Wayne Shorter's famous tune, Fee-Fi-Fo-Fum. That's a great tune that on the surface can look a bit tricky, but when you dive deep into it, it's not actually that bad. Let's debunk it today and make it a bit easier. First off, I want to explain how I might think about these changes when soloing over them. There might be some raw notes in there technically, but when you use really solid language, the pull to where you're going will overcome any raw notes. So right off the bat, we have this E flat dominant 7 going to D dominant 7. Think of this as just A half diminished going to D7 flat 9. Why? Because it's going to G minor 7. If you play a strong minor 2-5 here, it will sound right. Next, we have our G minor 7 going to A flat major 7. Over this, you just need to play G minor blues. After that, we have this tricky chord progression of B major 7 going to D7 and then going to D minor to G7. Here, what you need to do is find a guide tone line. This is a line that has small intervallic motion that follows the changes. For an example for this video, we could use the guide tone line D sharp, D, C, and then B. Once you have a guide tone line through these changes, then what you do is use enclosures and rhythms to connect it together. Use this technique when playing over changes that aren't necessarily functional 2-5-1s. After that, the chords just repeat themselves until we get back to the B major 7. The second time it plays G flat 7 to F7 and then to B flat major 7. Think of this again as just a 2-5-1 going to B flat, much like the first progression we did. Now over the B section, you can treat this as either the blues, or you can play each of these dominant chords as a tonic dominant. If you're going to play over it as a blues, emphasize the D flat over the E flat dominant 7 and the D natural over the B flat 7. Now the last part of the song is pretty much the same as we've covered, but in the end it has a walkdown progression that is slightly different. The chords are E flat 7, D7, D flat major 7, going to C7, and then finally we end with B major 7. There are a couple ways that you could play over this. First off, just ignore the dominant 7s and just play a 2-5 going to D flat major 7. So we would have E flat minor 7 to A flat 7 to D flat major 7. Then think of C7 as F sharp dominant 7 going to B major 7, a 5-1 progression. You could also play a quick 2-5-1 progression here if you wanted to. Lastly, we have this B major 7 sharp 11. You can just play B flat minor pentatonic over this and you'll get that Lydian sound. You could also use this guitar pattern that Randy Napoleon showed me when I was studying under him. Check it out. Remember, there are always more ways that you can play over these changes. I just gave you some ones that work well for me. So for example, you could play all the dominant chords off its relative 2. You could also just play the changes verbatim. Really, all you have to do is find the way that works best for your brain and lets you use your already internalized language over this song. For this last part, I want to play one chorus of the changes to Fee-Fi-Fo-Fum and try to demonstrate the ways that we can think about these changes over this tune. I'll label when I'm using or thinking about a chord progression or lick in a certain way. Thanks so much for watching this video about how to solo over Fee-Fi-Fo-Fum. If you enjoy what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe and like button so I can continue making videos for you guys in the future. Thanks again for watching, and remember to always keep swinging.